It's that time again when the moon feels closer, brighter, almost alive. The November 2025 super full moon is rising, and whether you follow astrology or not, you might already feel its weight. Emotions get louder, old memories replay. Something inside wants attention. This isn't just a pretty night in the sky, it's a mirror. Every full moon reflects the parts of us that we've been too busy to notice. And when it's a supermoon, that mirror is extra clear. Everything we've been ignoring starts to glow right in front of us. Tonight isn't about chaos, it's about awareness. It's about realizing what's been hiding beneath the noise of daily life. You may have felt it building this week. Sleepless nights, strange moods, flashes of clarity, followed by waves of confusion. That's how the energy works before a powerful full moon. It draws things up like a tide pulling everything loose from the ocean floor. If you've been emotional, don't fight it. If you've been restless, don't judge it. This is the clearing before the calm. The theme of this super full moon is emotional honesty and personal rebirth. 5 major patterns are rising with it, and all of them lead toward the same goal, the realignment with your truth. When emotions swell during a full moon, it's not random drama, it's data. Every trigger is a signal pointing to something unhealed or unspoken. If you find yourself overreacting, pause instead of apologizing too soon or blaming someone else. Ask quietly, what's really being touched here? You might trace the feeling back to something small, a tone, a memory, a fear of rejection. And suddenly you realize the situation wasn't the cause. It was the messenger. That realization alone can melt years of confusion. This is the first gift of this moon. Awareness. Once you see a pattern, it can control you in the same way again. So tonight, when emotions rise, sit with them. Journal. Go for a walk under the sky. Let the moonlight pull the truth out gently. Don't rush to fix it, just see it. Letting go of resistance. The second energy this moon brings is change, sometimes disguised as loss. Things that were tolerable last month suddenly feel unbearable. Routines, jobs, or relationships that once felt comfortable may start to itch. That's not you being moody, that's life showing you what's out of sync. The harder we grip what's trying to leave, the more friction we feel. So, if something starts to fall away, try not to grab it back. Ask instead, what if this ending is a beginning in disguise? Letting go doesn't mean failure. It means you've completed a chapter. Sometimes growth sounds like silence instead of applause. During this moon, release is sacred work. Clean your space, delete the old messages, stop arguing for things you've outgrown. You're not losing control, you're creating room. After release comes the uncomfortable space of not knowing what's next. This moon will tempt you to fill that silence with action, new plans, quick decisions, distractions. But stillness has its own intelligence. Think of a forest after rain. Everything looks quiet, but below the soil, new life is forming. That's the kind of stillness this full moon asks for. You don't have to force clarity. You just have to hold space for it. Meditate, breathe, slow your pace for a few days. When the next step is ready, it will feel peaceful, not pressured. As the emotional fog lifts, you may start to remember old passions, projects you dropped, dreams you postponed, talents you ignored. They might whisper again. Don't dismiss that pull. It's your creative spirit resurfacing after a long pause. Pick one small thing and give it attention. Write the first page. Pick up the instrument. Make the call. Draw the sketch. It doesn't have to become a business or a success story. It's about reconnecting to the parts of you that make you feel alive. The universe works in cycles, and what's returning now isn't random. You're different than when you left it. This time, you have the patience and self-knowledge to nurture it properly. Every full moon brings a moment of truth. This one carries a strong message. Stop wasting your struggles. Everything you went through this year, disappointments, anxiety, uncertainty, has refined you. You learned how to stay calm in chaos, how to find grounding when plans collapse. That's strength. Now use it. Instead of replaying what went wrong, ask how it trained you. What skill did it sharpen? What boundary did it teach you to hold? What clarity did it give you about who you want to be? That's the rebound effect, turning pressure into progress. The more you've been tested, the more momentum you have if you decide to channel it forward. This full moon isn't gentle, but it's generous. It gives back what you've earned through awareness. As the light of the moon peaks and then begins to fade, you might feel an emotional hangover. That's normal. After a purge, the body and mind need grounding. Drink water. Reset. Spend time outdoors. Talk less, feel more. Let your nervous system settle before you make any big declarations. You are integrating everything that's been revealed. Think of it like adjusting to new glasses. Everything looks clearer, but your eyes need a minute to adapt. Give yourself that grace. In the weeks after this moon, subtle changes begin to show. People respond to you differently. Decisions feel easier. The things that used to drain you quietly fade away. That's what alignment looks like. Not fireworks, but ease. When you stop fighting what's real, life becomes simpler. Keep paying attention to what expands you versus what shrinks you. That's the compass for the next phase. If you need a ritual, keep it simple. Write down what you're ready to release and safely burn the paper. Or light a candle and speak gratitude for what's arriving. It's not about superstition, it's about intention. Symbolic actions remind your mind to stay aligned with your heart. As the supermoon rises, know that nothing happening now is against you. It's refining you, bringing you closer to your own rhythm. Emotional waves, endings, confusion, they're all part of the large balance returning. Every cycle of the moon tells the same story in different ways. Feel deeply, let go honestly, wait patiently, create again, and rise stronger. That's the rhythm of the sky, and it's the rhythm of growth. So, tonight, step outside, look up at the bright sphere, and realize you're looking at yourself, reflective, evolving, endlessly renewing. You don't have to understand it all. Just trust that this light is reminding you what you already know. You're changing, and it's okay. You're becoming, and it's beautiful.